What's going on, y'all? Marvel Rivals just dropped the new character balance on their website, and we're about to go through it. I can't wait to see these changes. I expect strategist changes, and hopefully they buff some DPS too. But here we are. Dear Rivals, we're excited to kick off season 1.5 right away with some refinement to our superheroes and villains. As a reminder, players can look forward to comprehensive adjustments to team-up abilities beyond numerical tweaks starting in season 2. Without further ado, let's get straight into the balance adjustments. So, we obviously know every season they're going to give character adjustments anyway. Okay, we're starting with the Vanguard. My role. Captain America. Steve will receive some enhanced survivability. His vibranium energy saw will feel smoother, and his ultimate ability will be more attainable thanks to a reduced energy cost. That's one way to buff Cap without making him too strong for damage, because he does have a lot of movesets he can go into. Make him able to survive longer. He'll be able to shield himself with Living Legend mid-leap. Thank God, bro. You can't jump without shielding yourself. That makes no sense. Increased vibranium energy source projectile speed from 60 meters per second to 80 meters per second, with ricochets ramping up from 100 meters per second to a surcharge 150 meters per second. Okay, basically you're throwing your shield a lot quicker, which is good. Reduce the energy cost of freedom charge. That's what they said. They reduced the cost for getting your ultimate. Enhance Captain America's combat experience by separating Sentinel Strike from melee attacks. Captain America will be able to use melee attacks while his shield is thrown, or during the team-up ability charged Aegis. Charge Aegis state to activate the first 2 hits of Sentinel Strike. Additionally, while airborne, using melee attacks will no longer trigger the Super Soldier Slam ability. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, so I play on controller. So his Sentinel Strike is R2, but his melee attacks will be R3. I don't know what melee attacks are for PC, but it looks like they're splitting them both, so now you have the opportunity to not waste your shield throws. You can just keep meleeing. That's actually pretty. I don't know why it wasn't like that the first time. Because if you just were to strike in both ways, you would have to use your shield throws. That's a good change. Also, he'd be able to use melee attacks while his shield is thrown, or during the team-up ability charge Aegis, when he's throwing the shield with the team-up ability for Thor. He's throwing the shield back and forth when it's charged to activate his first 2 hits of Sentinel Strike. Additionally, while airborne, using melee will not trigger the Super Slam ability. I can't tell you how many times I'm just running, and then I'm chasing somebody and they're jumping. I have to jump, and I want to hit them in the air, but then I slam through them. Oh my god, this is such a good change for Captain America. Such a good change for Cap. Doctor Strange, our beloved Sorcerer Supreme, will take a modest hit to his survivability. No, I haven't really been playing a lot of Doctor Strange as of recent. I've been exploring other Vanguards, but reducing his health from 650 to 600, I understand. He has a shield. He's constantly getting healed. He also can fly away. The only thing about this is that this will make the Wolverine pick a lot stronger against Strange, I'll tell you that. Groot will be increasing the threat range of everyone's favorite Flora Colossus. Increases the Thornlash wall placement range from 15 meters to 18 meters. Okay, I don't use a lot of Groot, but I mean, him placing his walls farther is just pretty cool, I guess. Magneto. The Master of Magnetism will experience a slight dip in survivability, but will be compensated with a small surge in offense ability. Thank God, bro. If he doesn't have the Wanda team up, not saying you can't get kills with Magneto. I have plenty of games where I'm playing Magneto and I'm just wrecking the team. But he could use some any sort of offense outside his team ability, something. They increased the Iron Valley projectile damage from 35 to 40. That's pretty cool. It's not too much, but that's pretty cool. I feel like if you get a direct hit with his basic, bro, you should be getting 8 up. You know what I mean? Increase metallic curtain's energy consumption from 50 seconds to 65 seconds. Reduce its maximum duration from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Okay. I mean, he does have the bubble, does have the shield, and also he's a Vanguard, so he has a lot of health. Understandable. The only thing is, like, now you might have to get used to the timing for his Iron Curtain when you're like blocking ultimates and whatnot, and like certain abilities that you want to, you know, block for your team. Thor, hopefully he gets a buff. Thor, get a buff, please. He doesn't really need it, but the mighty Asgardian, only buff he needs is his ultimate, bro. Like, his ultimate is just so lackluster. But the mighty Asgardian will offer a greater user experience after unleashing Awakening Rune. Unleash the Thunder. Remove the shared cooldown time after the duration of rune ends. Awakening Rune ends. What? So that means you can just pop Awakening Rune whenever you have the hammers. Remove the shared cooldown time after the duration of Awakening Rune ends. This either is it removes cooldowns after when you get done, or this removes the cooldown of Awakening Rune altogether. I don't know. We finna see. Venom, the symbiote menace, will enter the fray from menacing I cannot talk. I can't talk. The symbiote menace will enter the fray more menacing than ever, with a heightened threat upon entering the battle and a leaner energy appetite for its ultimate ability. Sounds like a buff. Adjust the knockback effect of Frenzied Arrival from vertical to inward with an inward knockback angle of 75 degrees. Reduce the energy cost of Feast of the Abyss from 2800 to 2500. Frenzied Arrival. This, yes. I still think his slow abilities, I think it needs something, but the fact that his dive now knocks people inward, people have less of a chance to get away from the slow tendril move. Even though if you have an escape, you still can just run away, but that's pretty cool. Knocking fellas towards you, and, you know, reducing the ultimate ability. I feel like all Vanguard should have their ultimates. Not most of them, some of them should have their ultimates energy reduced. That's a W for Venom. I've been playing a lot of Venom recently. That's a good change. That's a good change. So we're out of the Vanguards. We're now onto the duelists. Black Widow. Boy, oh boy, does she need a buff. Let's see what she has. Natasha's combat effectiveness has been enhanced, increasing the threat level to enemies after using her ultimate ability. Increase the magazine capacity of the Red Room rifle to 8 to 15. That's a good change. Enhance the slow effect of electroplasma explosion on enemies from 80 to 55%. Additionally, it will apply 15% vulnerability effect to hit enemies for 4 seconds. Okay, so the ultimate got nerfed. I ain't gonna lie, if this ultimate hit, you were slowed, but going down to 55%, I guess we'll see. Or not see. Most people don't really play her. But when she did, oh boy, like you just couldn't move. But additionally, it will apply 15% vulnerability effect to hit enemies for 4 seconds. So it's that like she does more damage at the start of the ultimate for 4 seconds. Is 15% a lot? I guess we'll see. Ideally, you would want to tell your team that you're using your ultimate, and when they're slow, just go crazy. Her rifle can take out half of people's health, depending on if you're a Vanguard or not, if you get a headshot or not. At least they're giving Black Widow some sort of change. I still think her bolt action Her rate of fire should be a little higher, but let's see. Hawkeye, we're sharpening Clint's survival instincts and honing his close quarter capabilities, while his ultimate ability takes aim with greater peril. Clint getting a buff after he's got nerfed. Increase base health from 250 to 275. Reduce projectile damage of blast arrow from 20 to 15, while the spell field damage will be increased from 25 to 32. Reduce the cooldown time for Crescent Slash from 50 seconds to 12 seconds. Increase bow draw speed during the duration of Hunter's Sight, his ultimate ability, and raise damage multiplier from 1.2 to 1.35. Okay. I don't know who uses the blast arrow. I don't know why they nerfed it. No one uses the blast arrow. I don't know why you would even want to use it. If anything, I feel like they should give that a buff. Since, I don't know. I feel like they should give it the blast arrow buff. But the spell field, I don't know. I guess this is pretty cool. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Hawkeye, but I don't know who uses the blast arrow. Reduce the cooldown time for Crescent Slash. That's a plus. Gets people off him more frequently, because like it says, his close quarter combat capabilities is not it. Hela, oh snap. The Asgardian goddess of death will cast a longer shadow with an increase to her mid to long range suppression. The damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 80. Hella more damage? I don't know. You gotta have a lot of accuracy with this character. So if you're going crazy with her, it is what it is. I like this change. It's kind of hard to hit her Night Sword Thorn anyway. Iron Fist. Holy moly, this is a lot of text. Lin Lei will bring fresh techniques to the martial arts mix, enhancing his Yachi Chung Kun with both fortitude and finesse. Reducing the damage of Jeet Kune Do's first, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to 30, while the third and fourth strikes will deal 15 damage instead of 16. The final devastating sixth strike has been dialed back from 55 to 50. The cooldown reduction to Dragon's defense has been extended from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. The damage of each hit from Yachi Chung Kun will take a hit, dropping from 19 to 10 flat damage, including during Living Chi. However, each strike from Yachi Chung Kun now delivers an extra blow, dealing damage equal to 1.7% of opponent's maximum health, including during a Living Chi. Oh man. So his Jeet Kune Do might be those like volley fists that he does. Them extending his shield is pretty cool though. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Iron Fist needs a better survivability. I'm not gonna lie. For a melee character, I know he can jump 5 times, 50 times, flip, all of this. But he needs better survivability since he has to be close range. And I think 1 second to 1.5 seconds, let it be 2 seconds. Let it be 2.5 seconds. That definitely would be annoying. But Iron Fist has soft counters where you can definitely do damage to him. Yachi Chung Kun. I think that might be his kick. They're changing it from 19 to 10 flat damage. What was the damage before the 1.7%? I'm assuming this is a buff, right? I'm assuming this is a buff. Increase the additional max health granted by Harmony Recovery from 50 to 150. A new decay mechanism for the extra health has also been introduced 1 second after ability ends. The additional health will deplete at a rate of 25 health per second. Well, I did say this man's survivability needs to be higher, and they changed his maximum health recovery from 50 to 150. I think he's like 275, so this man could have like 400 health. Oh, I don't want to get too ahead. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me read the whole thing before I talk about this man. Increase the maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked during Dragon's defense from 150 to 200. Oh, increase base health from 250 to 300. Okay, so it was his base health wasn't 275. It was 250. But I digress. This man can have 300 health with a shield of 150. That is 450 health right there. Like I said, his survivability rate needs to be higher if he's going to be a melee character. And the increase in the maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked. Yeah, this man's going to be surviving. If you know how to get in and get out and play defense, even though this character is a DPS, you got to learn how to play defense. He's just going to be surviving. I like this change because you don't see a lot of Iron Fists at all whatsoever. And I think in my last tier list video, I think I put him in the C tier. So this is a buff. This is definitely a buff. He moves up. I think he moves up from this. The survivability rate sounds crazy. Iron Man. Tony will crank up the heat with his Unibeam, ensuring that even without Gamma Overdrive, foes will feel the burn. Increase the Unibeam damage from 120 per second to 140. Increase the Unibeam armor overdrive damage from 180 to 190. Ooh. Okay, I think Iron Man def, like, he needs a little bit to him to make him S tier. If you are going to go in a direction to buffing Iron Man, it has to be the Unibeam, because you just being in the air and just left clicking and doing splash damage on the ground, it's just way too cheesy. But with the Unibeam, you are very vulnerable. You're not moving around. You are making a decision that, like, I am going to be all offense. I'm not going to fly away. And and you don't want to buff his movement, because this man is already moving in the air. So I feel like they have no other choice than the Unibeam. Just buff the Unibeam, make the Unibeam really, really good. And this is it. Iron Man was kind of only viable with the Gamma team up, but Iron Man, there's a lot of self counters for Iron Man. There's some DPS that are in S tier that you would rather play than Iron Man that can just counter him. So I'm glad he was able to get a buff. Magik, the Queen of Limbo, will see her damage capability be slightly reduced. What? But the energy cost to unleash her ultimate ability will be slightly lowered. It's time to behold Darkchild. Decrease the damage dealt by Demon's Rage from 80 per second to 72 per second. Reduce the energy cost of Darkchild ultimate ability from 3700 to 3400. I think Magik needs a buff, I ain't gonna lie. But it's cool, I guess she gets her ultimate a lot quicker. Will this move her up in a tier? I don't know. Because, like, if you're only gonna upgrade her ultimate, that means you have to work for the ultimate. And if your ultimate doesn't work out so well, then it's like, oh, what's the point of the buff? I don't know. I think Magik still might be in the C tier for me. Mr. Fantastic, hopefully a buff. Reed will stretch his nuisance factor with a greater impact from his ultimate ability. Oh my god, yes, his ultimate is just trash. Increase the spell field radius after landing from flexible elongation from 2.5 meters to 5 meters. Additionally, flexible elongation will now feature a knockback effect, launching enemies outward within the area upon landing. The recharge time for a single use of flexible elongation will be adjusted from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce spell from 50 to 70. Okay. Increase the energy cost from 2800 to 3400. Additionally, a new damage decay mechanism has been introduced. Spell field damage will begin to decrease starting at 3 meters and will reach a maximum reduction of 50 at 10 meters. So obviously you want to bounce on it. Pause. You want to bounce on them as close as you can. But damn, moving it like 2800 to 3400. They buffed the ult in damage, but you don't get the ultimate as quickly as you could. Moon Knight. Now we're on to Moon Knight. The Hand of Khonshu offer improved reaction times for foes and optimized damage logic. Reduce the Hand of Khonshu talent's falling speed. Thank God. That boy ultimate was too crazy. Correct the damage trigger logic for Hand of Khonshu. The previous mechanism that dealt 75 damage when positioned at the center of the spell field has been removed. Increase the damage of each hit from 75 to 150. So they didn't buff or nerf, they just balanced his ult. So each Talon will be 150, but each Talon is going to have reduced fall speed. Scarlet Witch, we're boosting her survivability when unleashing her ultimate. Her ultimate is probably one of the worst ultimates in the game. Gain an additional 100 bonus health upon activating Reality Eraser. After the ability ends or is interrupted, the bonus health will decay at the rate of 50 seconds. 50 per second, not 50 seconds, but 50 per second. So she gets 100 health, you lose 100 health in 2 seconds. Not that bad. And for her to be out and open to using her ult, I guess she should get the ult, like her health it shouldn't just, her bonus health shouldn't just snap away. I like the decay effect. So she's gonna be out and open, even though she has 2 escapes, but it is what it is. Spider-Man. We're slightly reducing the web cluster cooldown to increase his offense. Reduce web cluster and energize time from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. I guess so. Spider-Man can always use a buff. I don't play Spider-Man, so I just don't know how much you would have to buff him for him to be like an A tier character. Then again, he is 5 stars, so I don't know. He seems like a very situational hero to choose. Star-Lord. Peter's mobility is getting a stellar upgrade. Increase rocket propulsion's maximum energy from 1200 to 800. Star-Lord needed a buff. I will say his rocket propulsion is pretty it is pretty low. And that recharge rate is kind of crazy. But this man is already schmoving around the screen, so I wonder if the Star-Lord picks are gonna be a lot higher due to this man being able to move around the map. Crazy now. Star-Lord, yeah, this might make Star-Lord crazy. Storm, y'all just buffed her. I wonder if I feel like they're gonna balance Storm and not nerf her. Crazy. We toned down her Tempest from long range and recalibrated her bonuses, offering less of a boost to herself but more to her allies in the Eye of the Storm. Okay. The damage fall off of Windblade at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 60%. Reduce Storm's damage increase from Thunder during weather control from 16 to 12. However, the damage increase for allies within the range has been increased from 8 to 10. Reduce Storm's damage increase from Enhanced Thunder during weather control from 30% to 25%. So overall, this looks like I thought it'd be a balance, but they basically nerfed her. They nerfed herself, but she gives a damage boost to her allies around her. Is it enough? I don't know, but yeah, I feel like Storm won't be. I don't know. They didn't do anything to her ultimate, so I'm not too sure if people are even gonna stop playing her. Right now, we about to get into the meat and potatoes. Yeah, sure, Vanguard this, Duelist that. No, you know why we're here. We're here for the strategists. We're here to see who they nerfed and how hard they nerfed them. Let's get right into it. Strategist Adam Warlock, he needs a buff. Let's see what he gets. Adam's damage capability will be enhanced along with a slight increase in healing ability after activating Soul Bond. Increase the damage of quantum magic from 55 to 60. Additionally, the damage fall off at 40 meters will be changed from 50% to 60%. Okay. I feel like his basic attack definitely could use work because he has no other damage abilities compared to his peers. Shit, make it 70% or make it 70 or 65. I feel like that 60 ain't doing too much. Increase the healing amount provided by Soul Bond to linked allies from 10 per second to 15 per second. I like it. That Soul Bond guy's got a crazy cooldown. I feel like it should definitely be buffed. Cloak and Dagger. Oh yeah. Nerf, please. Survivability and healing ability. Wait, what? Survivability and healing ability during the activation of her ultimate ability will be increased. Oh. So I wonder if you can still kill her with a 90-year-old. But the frequency, duration, and intensity of the ultimate ability reduced. Additionally, Tyrone's threat level will be enhanced. Increase the energy cost to activate Eternal Bond from 3,400 to 4,000. Yes, sir. The healing amount of each segment will be increased from 220 to 250. The duration will be reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. And the pause time between segments decreased from 1 second to 0.67 per second. Now the healing effect from each segment will not stack when overlapping. Only one healing effect is applied. Additionally, camera control is unlocked during the activation of Eternal Bond. Well, let's finish off with this next one. Increase the vulnerability inflicted on enemies by Terror Cape from 20% to 28%. I'm really liking this ult change. They increased the cost of it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, she would have it every team fight. I'm like, bro, I have to expect a team fight where there's gonna be a Cloak and Dagger ult every time. That's why it's like you just gotta pick off the healers first, bro. Even though they will get healed more, the ultimate lasts 2 seconds or less, and there's a delay in each dash. They also shorten that too. So for all my Magnetos out there, including me, you're gonna have to aim the ultimate a lot quicker, a lot precise, because she's gonna be zipping around that ult a lot quicker. The Terror Cape is fine. It's whatever. If you have the Terror Cape on you, then bro, if you see 2 fellas, 3 fellas, just back out. There's no fight for you. Invisible Woman. Does she need a nerf? I don't know if she needs a nerf. I don't know. We'll see. We're reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Increases the energy cost of Invisible Boundary, her ultimate, from 4,000 to 4,300. Yes, ma'am. Increase all of these fellas' ultimates costs. Because the difference between the Duelist and the Vanguards getting their ultimates is that, well, some of the Vanguards is able to get their ultimate ability charged through shield. But those fellas, they get their ultimate ability charged through, like, damage and kills. Whereas when a strategist, the more healing they're doing, the more resources goes into their ultimate ability. The faster their ultimates are, the more they're healing. So in healing, bro, you can just heal bot and just get your ultimate every 2 seconds. So that's good. That's a good change for Invisible Woman. That's a good change. Loki. We're reducing the Trickster's God's ultimate ability frequency while slightly enhancing his survivability. Increased energy cost of God of Mischief from 3,400 to 4,000, which is okay. So he doesn't copy ultimates, especially strategist ultimates all the time. Increase the mystical missile charges from 10 to 12. Yeah, he also with his kit, he really don't like his healing cost has a lot of effort, and he doesn't have a lot of like crazy burst or either like longevity healing compared to his peers. So you know, it being 4K is okay when everybody else is probably gonna be higher than 4K. We're reducing her ultimate ability for Luna Snow for sure. Bro. Increased energy cost to activate Fate of Both Worlds ultimate ability from 4,000 to 4,500. Yes. So instead of them attacking the ultimate's duration, except for Cloak and Dagger, they basically said, hey, you're not just going to be in the back of the map healing. I ain't gonna say doing nothing, you're doing your job, but you're not just gonna be heal botting and just getting your ultimate every 2 seconds. I like it. Now we'll see what these changes actually do. Are they even actual changes? Are we still expecting a strategist ult every dang near team fight? We'll see what the changes do, but I'm glad that they addressed the healers, bro. Oh my gosh, especially the 3 stacking, the 3 healer team comps. Yeah, bro. I just feel like it takes way less effort to heal somebody compared to just doing damage or getting kills. So like, boost up what it takes to get your ultimate. So now we're going to team up abilities. Atlas Bond will be enhancing the capability of Luna Snow's side of this team up ability. Increase the healing amount of Frozen Chi from 50 to 75, and then slow effect on enemies from 20% to 30%. I see no one using this team up, even though it sounds kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. And with them enhancing, them buffing Iron Fist, maybe we'll see this team up a lot more. Dimensional shortcut. We are increasing the sustained combat capabilities of Black Panther and Psylocke. Reduce the rewind time for Psionic Disc from 5 to 3 seconds. Additionally, the conversion ratio of lost health to blue armor will be increased from 0.5 to 0.8. Reduce the rewind time for Wakanda Master from 5 to 3 seconds. Additionally, conversion ratio of the lost health from blue armor will be increased from 0.5 to 0.8. So you're playing with Magik and you have Black Panther or Psylocke, you have that rewind ability and you get more shielded health converted. I think it's a plus. I don't see nobody using this team up ability too. So far with the 2 team up abilities, they're buffing the team up abilities that just aren't. You just never see. Uh-oh, Gamma Charge. Oh no, looks like a nerf. We're reducing the damage capability of Gamma Overdrive and Hulk's benefits from the team up. Reducing Unibeam Gamma Overdrive damage from 220 to 200 per second. So that's why they buffed the Unibeam. But it was okay. Hold on, let's just finish this. Reduce the Hulk's team up anchor health bonus from 150 to 100. Oh, that's so nasty. So if we go back up, I believe his charge up was like 190, wasn't it not? Let me see. Iron Man, there you go. Yeah, his armor overdrive is 190. It's only like 10 more with Gamma Charge. I don't know. But then, I don't know. Was that change even necessary? Who knows? Lunar Force, we're enhancing Moon Knight survivability after using the team up ability. Full Moon, new effect, continuously heal Moon Knight for 25 health per second within the effect area. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Moon Knight, he needs some more survivability. Once you have him in your hands, like, bro, he's so easy to kill. What are you gonna do? Jump away and glide? Like, bro, his glide is like so slow. You can just hit him and just catch up to him. So him, you know, getting some health and, you know, the full moon effect is pretty cool. But you see a lot of Moon Knights and you see a lot of Cloak and Daggers, so this effect is pretty easy to come by. Symbiote Bond. Penny Parker and Spider-Man will enjoy enhanced survivability thanks to suit/armor expulsion enhancements. Reduce Spider-Man's suit expulsion duration from 4 to 1 second. Replace the 50% damage reduction effect with a new invincibility effect during the duration. Reduce Penny Parker's armor expulsion duration from 4 seconds to 2 seconds, replacing the 50% damage reduction effect with a new invincibility. So whenever they have the symbiote expulsion move come out, they're basically invincible. So stop shooting them or hitting them. Just run away. And so it looks like, but the duration is lower though. So it seems, it just might be like a combo finisher more than anything. Being invulnerable for 1 second. I mean, that's cool. I guess that's cool for like certain ults, I guess. These are cool for certain ults. Especially Penny. Like, Penny has nothing to shield her from anything. So the only thing she has, like, is her escape. But yeah. So that looks like all the patch notes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did your character get attacked? Was they touched? Was they nerfed? Or were they buffed? Was there something that you wish they did differently? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm liking these changes. We always need a meta shakeup, and I'm glad that they situated and dealt with the healers in the game, because most of the healers in the game are closer to A to S tier, and they need to be reworked, man. And I'm glad that they not reworked, but I'm glad they touched them a little bit. Now, will it make a difference? We don't know. We won't know. We'll see. With what they did with the healers, will it make a difference? And yeah, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
This is a Swill production.